All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one here. So quick update on a topic we've already talked about multiple times. But this past weekend, once again, Japan just destroyed viewership records for Street Fighter 6 here at CR Cup. So Crazy Raccoon Cup. This is number 2. You know, there's a video I made before where we already talked about it. Check that out, right? Check that out right there. You know, in the video I talked that they had like 500,000 plus viewers. It was amazing, one of a kind event. Well, you know, it wasn't a one-time thing. Another miracle happened. This time they even had it offline. I was able to go live. Like, look at this. This is from the arena right here. Here, I got a one with the lights on. So you can see, like, the crowd is pretty filled up. You know, that over 1,000 people, maybe 2,000 people. Paid, by the way. Each of these seats were like, at least 40, 45 bucks, 55 bucks, 65 bucks just to get in here. And it's sold out. So really, really successful event. But you know that. You know, I've already talked about it. So what I want to make this video for, well, if you're on Twitter, X, or whatever, you know, we've been a little bit of some hot water recently here. So I made this tweet. CR Cup destroying Western fighting game viewership once again. And this is only on Twitch. So I made this tweet just kind of being like, see, I've been telling you guys about this, right? I've been telling you this event is huge. We can do it. By the way, it broke 500,000 again. That was just a very small. It broke 500,000 again. Well, not everyone liked it, so a lot of people were like, Juna, why are you trying to shit on the West? Why are they trying to do everything? And then we got the god himself, the alpha. Why gotta be a competition for viewership? Shouldn't we just be happy fighting games? Or blah, blah, blah. So Punk went on. He called me a meat rider, Gawk Gawk 3000, Glizzy Gobbler. He called me a washed up something with stuck at 80,000 subs who's begging for people to sub on Twitter. Oh, man. And told me get off there. He was angry. So I want to make an apology. I think it was just a misunderstanding, right? I was never talking about Punk or any of, like, the YouTubers. You know, I know how hard YouTube is at home. Mainly, the whole point is I feel like there's huge potential. And, like, Japan is just showing you how to do it right here, right? They're showing you how to do it. And there's no reason why, you know, people in the West can't do something similar. So a lot of people are coming at me and, like, I just want to make some points here. So the first one, they're like, that only works because Street Fighter is huge in Japan, right? The West could never do this because Japan's home of Street Fighter. It's huge there. There's more copies of Street Fighter sold in America. That's like the #1 market, right? The most copies are there. The biggest player base is right there. The biggest tournaments happen there, right? That's not an excuse. It could definitely happen out there. There's another thing was like, the numbers don't mean anything, right? We could just pay XQC or a big streamer to stream the game and we get the same numbers. No, you wouldn't. It doesn't work like that. What's so interesting about, you know, the CR Cup is everyone involved, their viewership is higher than normal. So you're not paying, but you're getting stars to play the game and they're actually getting even higher because of the storyline involved and everything, right? It's not just a one-off thing. Again, watch this video. Go back, watch this video where I explain how it all works here. But it's not about a one-off event. It's the storyline that builds up to it. The coaches are training the team members. They're practicing beforehand. Other coaches are joining. So there's all these people in the Discord working together, teaching each other, growing, like progressing. And it gives everyone something to, like, look forward to and enjoy. Another comment was like, I tried watching it and it was boring. It was just a gold versus gold. Like, it was shitty. It was so boring. Yes, if you have no idea what's going on, it's boring. It's like tuning into like the finale of a series and be like, this is stupid. It's like, yeah, if you don't know what led up to that, it's gonna be stupid, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's a whole big thing. It's part of that. And then the other thing too is like, it kind of goes back to that first one, but another very common point is that, like, it's only big, like they're only getting big views because, you know, fighting games are so big in Japan. That's the whole point of this, is that the people watching are not fighting game fans, right? They're not tuning in because fighting games are huge in Japan. They're not tuning in because they love fighting games. These are people that have never, like, really watched a fighting game. They have no idea what's going on. The viewers are learning alongside with the players. It's awesome. It's wonderful. And it has proven results. So not just, what I'm saying is not just the viewership, but look, this is what happened after, you know, CR Cup. So there's high five, shout out to him. So Street Fighter 6 shot up 5 ranks on, this is just on Steam, shot up 5 ranks, the most sold game, most downloaded game right here. People are seeing these events, you know, they're seeing their favorite streamer, they're seeing people learn too, they're seeing beginners that have never played Street Fighter pick up the game and have fun with it and improve, like, hey, I can do that too. Like, I want to get involved in this too. So it has an effect. Copies are being sold. Look at this. This one is super cool too. So this is from Dogra. He's on CR. He was one of the coaches here. Basically, what he's saying is that on all these teams, there's a beginner role, right? They always have like the players are divided by their skill level, and they always have the beginners, like the brand new beginners, the ones that they learn how to do a fireball. That's kind of their show. But so many people have been like hooked on these Reject Fight Night and CR Cup that all the big streamers now are just playing Street Fighter on their own. There's no more, right? There's no more like just beginner. Everybody wants a piece of Street Fighter. Everybody wants to get involved in this stuff. And what's cool about this is even outside of these events, right? The JP fighting game players are voluntarily like reaching out, coaching these people, like helping them get better, get bigger. And back to this Punk tweet, why has it got to be a competition for viewership? So I just talking about competition. There is no competition. It's not that the VTubers are coming in and stealing like the FGC viewership. What's happening is the fighting game players are coaching whoever, the VTuber, the FPS player, we had a Enako, the most famous cosplayer in Japan, but they're coaching these people, right? And they're both growing. They're not fighting over the viewership. They're just both growing together. It's just good ass content. That's it. That's all I have to say. I've been talking about it nonstop. People still, I understand not everyone watches this channel or listens to me, but hopefully more and more people are going to understand. And again, like I'm saying, this is not something that only Japan can do. It can happen in the West. We have the production crews, we've got organizers, we have talent, we've got players, we've got commentators, we've got everybody. We can do it. We can do it. The hardest part of this, aside from the initiative though, is finding not the fighting game players, but finding the other people. So this roster, the coaches, everyone knows Kazunoko, there's Daigo, Dogra, and Fudo. These other players are all very, very famous, but they're very, very, this event is only successful because the participants are interested. They're interested. They care about the event. They want to learn. So that's the hard part. That's going to be the hardest part. Like I said, again, bring up XQC, but like that's not someone that's going to really care about it, right? They'll skip practice. If they even show up on time, just kind of hop in there, mash, be like, this game stinks, yell, throw it away. So like his viewers might laugh and think it's funny, but it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really grow. It doesn't really help anything. So who's a good person? I don't know. That's something you guys that are more connected out there can figure out. Is it VTubers? I will say the VTubers work very hard. So Korone was not even in this one. And she still restreamed the finals to like 60,000 viewers, right? But anyway, that's it. I just want to give you another update. Sierra Cup happened again. Just massive success. Once again, the formula's proven true. And again, what I need to also just say again, I know I'm rambling, but the event is over, right? The viewership for the fighting game players involved is just skyrocketing. They got so many new fans. They have so many new eyes now. Like Haitani right now, while I'm streaming, he's got like 6,000 viewers on his stream. 2 years ago, Haitani would be like he cracked like 100, 200 people. They're kind of exposing themselves, the FTC, to new eyes. Just everybody wins. That's it. Everybody wins. So yes, don't feel threatened, whoever you are in the West. I'm not here trying to like, oh, we got to ignore these pros and let's focus on VTubers. I want the pros to work together with whoever. The VTubers, the models, I don't know, the chefs, somebody. That's it. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you're very upset at my very insensitive tweet right here, I apologize. I did not meet. I said meat. Whoops, sorry. Get off the meat. I did not mean any harm or any disrespect. I just hope to see some cool stuff happen out the West. And I'm not saying we get rid of tournaments. I know tournaments are still the heart of the FGC. We need to keep our tournaments alive, but we could use some new stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Who do you want to see? How could it happen? Who needs to get involved? Who do you want to be a coach? Who do you want to see as a player? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Still watching. Thank you. I'll see you next one. Peace.